This is Meteo Mundo.
Hi everyone, I'm Meteo Mundo Chief Meteorologist Rusty McCready, and in this video we'll be looking at what the forecast is going to be like for the Bahamas for the remainder of the week. We'll start off here on this Monday, September the 11th, and the big story is going to be Hurricane Lee and the dangerous easterly swells it's going to bring to the entire island chain and the Turks and Caicos as we go through the week. We're also going to see at least the opportunity for some showers as well. This is the live radar on this early Monday afternoon, and you already see some scattered showers developing up in the Grand Bahama area from Freeport and Weston towards Lucaya. I would expect some scattered showers towards Walker's Key and portions of Great Abaco as well. A little bit more concentrated again right over Grand Bahama. It'll be a little bit more scattered, but still at least the opportunity for a shower or two in the Nassau area as well. So the big story again is what's going to be happening with Lee. This is the track of Lee for you right now. And again, it's going to be moving up to the north and to the west here. Winds are 105 miles an hour right now. It's going to give the Bahamas a pretty wide berth as far as the actual track goes. I can show you that right now. Let's draw a line from Great Abaco on over towards the center, and you're looking at basically nearly 600 miles. Even down towards the Turks and Caicos, the closest approach with Lee, it's going to be about 350 miles. So this is good. We have a wide berth. We're not going to get the direct hurricane impacts from Lee, but this is going to shove a lot of water on our eastern sides of the islands, and those surf and sea conditions are already going up right now, and they're only going to get worse here over the next several days, especially into Tuesday and Wednesday with Lee's kind of closest approach, if you will, before it swings up to the north and to the west, but again staying 500-600 miles plus away from our area. This is the actual radar loop of Lee. I'll put that into motion for you right now. It will throw some scattered showers our way towards Nassau and all the way down towards the Turks and Caicos. Eleuthera, scattered showers again. That's not the bigger story from Lee. The big story is going to be the marine forecast. We are going to have dangerous easterly swells continue for the next several days. So mariners, please keep that in mind, especially if you're going out to the open waters of the Atlantic or on the eastern sides of these islands. This is going to be the significant wave heights. And I want you to notice, I'm actually going to take this and just push it out of the way a little bit more for you here so you can see that we are going to be building in double-digit swells on those eastern sides, especially into late Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Then Lee begins to pull away. But again, northeast winds, which will be breezy, 15 to 20 knots at times. And again, we are going to have some very dangerous conditions in the open waters on the eastern sides. And again, you can see this as we go through our Tuesday. Look at these double digits. Anything in the yellow or higher is a more than 10-foot wave height. And of course, those are going to be swells. So you're looking at 10 to 12 feet for places like Great Abaco and Eleuthera, Walker's Key, the exposed areas there as well. Then you get back towards the Grand Bahama, and again, if you're going out in the southern side of the island or towards the west, the more sheltered areas, we're going to be a little bit better. But please, mariners, be very cautious outside. And again, for the remainder of our Monday, we'll have a northeast wind at around 10 to 15 knots. Seas will be building though, and again, it's really dependent on where you're headed out. Would not recommend the eastern side of the islands for sure. Seas running around 2 to 5 feet. And again, we are going to have those dangerous east swells really building in Tuesday, Wednesday, and early on Thursday. For Tuesday's tides in Grand Bahama, we've got 4 tides both at Freeport Harbor and in Settlement Point. Low tides basically just after midnight. Your first high tide is going to be right around daybreak tomorrow morning, and then we'll see a high tide around lunch, or excuse me, a low tide around lunch and another high tide as we get into the early evening hours with your sunset at 7:23. For the Grand Bahama forecast over the next 5 days, we will see a little bit more rain coming in with Lee in those easterly breezes. The bigger story will be the marine forecast though. 90 for the daytime high for today on Grand Bahama, still 90 for tomorrow, 40% chance for storms Tuesday, 50% chance on Wednesday, and then as Lee pulls away, it is going to be dragging a lot of the moisture out of the area. So I would expect those rain chances to be just very isolated in nature late in the week with daytime highs that are in the upper 80s. If you want the latest on the tropics, I've made another video on that, and for the entire Caribbean, we'll look at the rain chances over the next couple of days. And if you like the content, please click that like button and subscribe right here to Meteo Mundo.